Well, we have gone live, and I am trying to set up my phone because I had it not set up. Like a noob. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic working week. I just tried doing my first ever live stream, and the bad. So I am doing a second take at this. So, yeah, guys, hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. I'm just hanging out in the shop. I decided that it is super cold here in Michigan, so I basically just wanted to. Oh, shoot. Still trying to get my tripod figured out for these live streams. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see if I can get that to stay. There. Now we're set up, and it looks like we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing. So, yeah, I'm just hanging out in the shop. It is frigid cold up here in Michigan. And I did my first ever live stream, but, the audio sounded really bad. And I've got my microphone turned the wrong direction. Man, this is probably going to sound really bad, too. Test 1, 2. Is that any better? Oh, goodness. So sorry about that, guys. Hello, Willard James. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Willard, please let me know here in the comments right here. How does the audio sound? I'm doing my the first live stream I did. This audio was unlistenable, so I ended up canceling and deleting that whole thing because it just sounded so bad, and I couldn't leave that up on my YouTube. So now I have my actual. Love your stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Willard. Yeah, have you checked out what is question for you? First question. How does the audio sound here? Because I did my first ever live stream and the audio sounded really bad. Sounds really nice. Fantastic. It's Rad44. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good working week. Second question for both of you guys. What is your favorite video of mine? Great to me. Fantastic. What is your favorite video of mine? Because I've done quite a few. And I'm kind of thinking about doing different projects, and I'm kind of struggling to figure out what exactly I'm going to do. Obviously, the knife build videos are kind of like my bread and butter, but I kind of feel like I also want to get a little bit into, different things around the shop that's not quite knife related. So, I don't know. So please throw in the comment section right here what you think I should build, or whether I should stick to knife build videos, which is kind of like my thing, or should I, try to branch out into a couple different things. Like, I obviously just got my anvil. I've got a video about doing an anvil rack so that you can hold your tongs and your hammers. There's a lot of little things like, bottle openers I just got into. I can keep saying there's a lot of things I want to try, but it's about time I get to work on them, right? So, yeah, let me know what you guys think I should. Let's see. I am new to building my Revolution 2x72. Fantastic choice. I have a Broadback Ironworks 2x72, but, obviously I'm really good friends with Brian. So, I'm kind of more. If I was to ever buy a 2x72 belt grinder, I would 1000% go with Brian's. The only reason why I didn't is because I don't have a welder and I've never welded before, so I didn't want to really mess with that. Man, these comments just go by so quick. Let's see. You just asked a question and I missed it. Could you please re-comment? It was something about the anvil video I just put out. I gotta stick on these comments section. They just go by so quick. Chat. Live chat, all messages are available. Fantastic. Well, doesn't look like there's really anything I can do about that. So sorry about that. But yeah, guys. So what are you guys up to today? I am working out here in frigid Michigan, and it is just so cold. It's almost 0 degrees outside. I've got my little kerosene heater right down here below me so that my feet can warm up. Because just standing on my concrete floor, the tips of my toes are freezing, and it's I can hardly move my toes, let alone. It's terrible. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and you own a small business, you have to suck it up sometimes. I've actually started putting de-icer in my dip tank because, you know, otherwise, and even with the de-icer, like I still have ice forming. Let's see. You should pull up your stream on a second device so you can something about the chat. Sadly, I don't have a second device. I just have my phone out here. If I honestly, maybe in the future I will do that, but that would require bringing a second device out here, which I don't have. So if I ever do live streams, and I plan on doing them, you know, I will have a second like a phone or a tablet. So I'm actually streaming from my iPhone. I don't think I have a tablet or any other device. I mean, I could always borrow Emily's, but that would take some foreplanning, and I you know, it is what it is, right, guys? Out here, you know, I always have my iPhone on me because, you know, I've got to make content, and my iPhone tends to do the trick. Got my microphone up here. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's my microphone. It's the Rode video. I really did like the Anvil video you put out recently. I appreciate the heck out of that. You know, that was the first time I just sat well, no, I guess I did the, you know, am I worried about 2022 video where I just sat in front of the camera and talked. But the one where I was talking about the Anvil, I literally just went for like 11 minutes straight, and I've never done a one take that long before. And I mean, obviously I'm overly critical about myself. So, you know, I could pick apart the best thing I've ever made, and I'll still tell you 100 different things that are wrong with it. But I don't know. It felt like it kind of turned out okay-ish. Obviously, it could always be better. It could be worse, but it could be better. So I tend to tear apart my own stuff, but I thought it turned out okay. So I really appreciate you letting me know that you thought it was okay. Appreciate the hell out of that. Let's see, what do these buttons do? Oh, pop? Oh. Look at all of these different things I can put on. No, I'm just going to leave it normal. Screw that. Chat. Shoot. Now I don't know how to undo that. There we go. Sorry about that. I've got to play around with all the buttons. It's kind of like the first time I've ever done any of this stuff. Save, highlight, mute microphone. Why would I ever do that? Weird. Yeah, I'm just playing around with all the the YouTube live things. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate all of you guys. Man, I should... Of course, all my knives that I'm working on are over there. Here, I'm just going to move over there so you can see what I'm working on. Ugh. Little bit of a shop tour here, I guess. There we go. Let's show off what I'm working on. So I've got 7 3/4 inch Nakiri. I love the way that this thing is turning out. The only reason why it's 7 3/4 inch because literally this was one end of the bar and this was the other end of the bar. That was all that could fit on it. The customer only ordered a 7-inch, and I was like, hey, would you mind if I make it a little bit bigger? And it's like, hell yeah, make it bigger. So this is literally the largest thing that could fit on that bar. So that's what I made it. Got this little guy. 6-inch. I'm not even sure what blade shape this would be called, but I'm loving the way it's turning out. And of course that Damascus is just gorgeous. Here is one of my Persian fighter designs. Kind of a lower layer random Damascus. EDC knife. Fun little thing. This one's up for sale. If anybody wants a push dagger, this is going to be the first push dagger I'm ever going to finish. Just kind of wanted to play around with that idea, so there's a push dagger. Hey, you know, the 2 people that are listening right now, check that. Yeah, I mean, this might be a pretty large video coming up, and this might be a little sneak peek to what I'm going to make for maybe a challenge of some sort. Couple of bottle openers. So these, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the bottle openers I make. So I've got a larger version and a shorter version. Obviously, that's not the way that they go. Dustin Young, yo, what's up? What's up? How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So this is what the bottle opener looks like when I, you know, have it finished and I, you know, you can actually pop tops with it. But I wanted to make kind of a larger version and a shorter version. So this will be kind of a keychain type thing. So this will sit on I'll put a pretty sizable hole up here at the top so that this will hang on your keychain. And then I will put my Maker's Mark on one side, and then I'm going to do a chisel grind on the other side so that you can like pop top or like those flipper top can lids. And if just in case anybody's interested, I'll show off the knives that I've been forging that are all going to be up for sale. If anybody, have you ever made your own Damascus? No, I have not. Something on my, shit to-do list, but sadly I haven't done it yet. So all of these knives I forged on my new anvil, and just wanted to show these off. Do you buy bar stock? Yes, I do. So all of the Damascus I get will come in from Alabama Damascus Steel, and it basically comes in, full bars. Here, let's move this around so I have a little bit better lighting. There we go, that's better lighting. So, yeah, you can see what that Damascus looks like. But yeah, so here's a couple knives that are up for sale. Haven't finished them yet, but if you guys want something like this, get in while, the getting's good, because, obviously these aren't going to last forever. But, I mean, they're going to last forever. It's just, I don't think these will be up for sale forever. So here is, I think that's kind of close to 6 inches. Let's see. Ooh, 5.5 inch. There it is. This one is 5 inches. Kind of a fighter style, kind of like a Bowie-esque swoop on the spine there. Just shy of 5 inches, so like 4 3/4 inch knife there. Of course, all forged out. Here's kind of the interesting one. This one I was just kind of playing with. So this is the finger hole version, and it's kind of like a little chopper type situation. I don't even know what to call that thing. It's just big and beastly. I find it funny that common first question that you get as a knife maker: do you make the steel, or have you ever made Damascus? Yeah, it is what it is. It's one of those questions that it's kind of right up there with, oh wow, you're a knife maker. Have you ever heard of Forged in Fire? It is what it is. You have to get used to those questions. So this knife was like a 4-inch hunting knife, but I got a nice little crack right here. So now it's kind of a smaller little thing. It's going to be some sort of a box opener. I put in just one bevel. So that's kind of an interesting, very, very unique. If you're looking for an ultra unique knife, this is going to be your thing. But yeah, it's going to be a perfect little box opener for somebody. And then I was also messing around with this offset serrated situation. Hand forged in the offset on that, which was difficult. Very difficult, but, it is what it is. So that thing's... I don't know what to think about it yet. What do you guys think of this type of offset hand forged situation? Because it is... Let's call it interesting. Excuse me. I guess I've been talking too much. I need to wet my whistle. Alright, so what are you guys up to today? Hope you guys are also all having a fantastic working week. I'm just kind of hanging out. Let's see. Serrations are our plan. Yes. So offset serrated is kind of what most people want with this type of thing, but this is like... Let's see, I think it's maybe 6 inches, maybe 5 inches. Just shy of 6 inches, so it's like 4 3/4. Don't have the nerve to attempt it. Ooh. Yeah, offset serrations are a pain in the butt, but you're working. Rad 44 is working. Fantastic. But yeah, I've done quite a few serrated knives now, and I'm starting to get pretty comfortable with the whole idea of it. It's just, you have to take your time and slow down and put in each and every single one of them. Man, I've only messed up one so far, and, it is what it is. Let's see, I was working on a batch of knives for my mother and finally put the handle on it, on one of them, then I messed it with the handle and broke it. Had to start over. That sucks. That's rough. One thing that I'm having issues with YouTube Live is the comments come up and they like go away super quick before I can even read them all. So sorry if I miss your question. Have a blessed day. Back to work. Fantastic. Hope you have a fantastic day, bud. But yeah, so I am just kind of hanging out in the shop today. I don't even remember. I was just talking about something and just out of my mind. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of call it here, I think. I've done 15 minutes, so that's about it for me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic working week. I mean, like, comment, subscribe, do that whole thing. If you're not a follower of mine and you've somehow stumbled on my live stream, I guess you're one of those dedicated people. You might as well subscribe and leave some comments down in the comment section down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys who do. I will see you guys later. Have a good one.